Hello guys, it's Remus here and welcome to the new shop. It's complete redesigned and it's finally added on the PB. It's gonna be here for many weeks. This is for the pre-season, so they're going to test this out a lot until they get added on the live servers. You see, it's a complete workover of the entire shop. Looks pretty damn awesome. You can even see if you select an item what it builds into over there, but nicely done. And animations and new icons for pretty much everything, well, almost everything, at least for the very old items, but they're going to probably rework all of them by the time it gets finished. Trinity also has a new icon that's not yet added, but you can see Sheen has one new one, Kindle Gem has a new one, a ton of items have new ones, even the boots, and all the boots. And you can see all the consumables are here on the left now, so you don't have to scroll or search for them. There's even a recommended tab. It's not yet here, of course, because this will be suggested items based on the champion you play, based on the patch and everything. And common builds will also be taken from what pros and high-ranked people usually build, so you don't have to search for builds anymore on websites if you don't know the champion. I picked Samira because we're going to go over the mythic items. And I thought Samira is a good pick because she can do melee and ranged attacks, and she has a sort of interesting build with abilities that do physical damage and magic damage, so we can pretty much test out all of them on her because there's a lot of new items here apart from the jungler items. Actually, I'm going to just re-enter the game with her as jungler and then we can test the jungle items as well. Alright, I'm back with Smite and now we can also check the jungle items because there's something new here as well. You got Doran's Forge Heart and Doran's Hail Seed as jungle items. And you still got the Spectral Sight and many items for the supports. The Doran's Ring looks pretty damn cool, if you recognized it. Tear of the Goddess, I think they also have a new icon, but it's not yet added. But you see Archangels and Mana Moon also have new items. Doran's Blades here, Cull, Doran's Shield, Rejuvenation Bid, Fairy Charm, Dagger, Cloth Armor looks really nice, Longsword, and all those common items that didn't get changed. But the items, the icons got changed and they look pretty damn cool, look at that. Alright, then you got the Epics. But what we need to test first are the mythics. So they split those in categories. I have it open on my second monitor, so I'm going to keep alt-tabbing a little bit to see which one is for which. We can buy the boots, why not too? It's gonna take a while for people to get used to the new icons, you know? Like, look here. Can you tell me which boot it's which? Let's do a test. Can you tell which of those is which? I bet the first one is probably the Ninja Tabi because it kinda looks like it's armor and... yeah, but they renamed it. Plate Steel Caps. Okay, with armor. The second one, is the Magic Resist one or the Mage one? Yeah, it's the Magic Resist one. Okay. Then you got Ability Haste. They even renamed cooldown reduction to Ability Haste for some reason. But it's the same thing, I think. So it currently 7 and reduces your ability cooldowns by 7%. So it's the same. I don't know why they renamed it, but they renamed it. Then, let's see. We got the Mobility Boots. We got the Berserkers. This is what I was looking for. And then you got the Sorcerers and the Boots of Swiftness. Alright, pretty cool. Now, let's see. The first, let's go with Marksman Mythics. So Mythics are the ones that basically, some of them you recognize, but they also have bonuses. You can see a Mythic passive to all these items. Grants all other legendary items 5 ability haste. So if I buy a Liandry's, there you go. And if I buy a legendary item, it's going to get some bonus haste. You can see I have a legendary item, it gives it bonus 5 haste, so I have 30. I'm not AFK, it gives 37 haste. Then if I buy another one, bam, 42%. And wait, but how high can you go? 72? Oh, okay, so it's not 1-to-1, I thought it's 1-to-1, but it's 72 and it's reduced by 42%, so it has some diminishing returns. I thought it's going to reduce the cooldown by 72%. Still, it goes over 40. And I guess this is basically a soft cap at 40 anyway. Okay, let's get back to it. So, what I was saying. So, first thing we need to test is the Gale Force. So, this is the Marksman Mythic item number 1. So, it gives you attack damage, attack speed crit, and an active Zephyr's Strike. Dash in target direction, firing 3 missiles at the lowest health enemies near your destination, and it prioritizes champions and deals a total magic damage increased against low health targets by up to 50%, and it has a cooldown, you see there, 90-second cooldown, and maximum Zephyr Strike damage dealt when enemy's health is as low as 30%. And the passive of this one is that it grants all other legendary items movement speed. So let's test it out on a few little bots over here. So I have the item over here, and you can dash, and it just throws 3 missiles over there. Let's see if the if I can remove the cooldowns for them. Yes, I can. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's see on minions. What's interesting is that it also counts, so this will be a good item for Samira, I think, because it also counts as a style point you've seen. Then on the... sounds pretty cool. It still counts as a style point. See, it counts as a unique attack. I think it's bugged because it counts as 3 unique attacks. Look, I can just get my ultimate charged with just this ability, and this shouldn't be it. So yeah, I told you those are not final, and they're gonna be here for at least 6 weeks until they make it on the live server, so they're going to be changed quite a lot. But yeah, that's the first mythic for Marksman. Alright, Kraken Slayer is the second one, and also you can only buy 1 mythic item, you cannot have multiple mythic items. You see, I grayed out all of the rest, so you can only have 1 mythic item. Kraken Slayer is the second AD carry mythic item, giving attack damage, speed and crit, so basically the same as this one, but a little bit different. And Bring It Down. Every third attack is enchanted, dealing an additional true damage. And this one grants all the legendary items bonus attack speed. Even those look a bit different, all the stats. See, it has more details of what everything means. But I don't think... the runes remain the same. They're probably going to change the runes a little bit, but they're not removing the runes for the mythic items, they're just combining them. Tenacity, Vamp, Magic Penetration, Resource Regen. It's not manager, it's Resource Regen, because you know you can also regenerate energy. Health Regen, Lethality, and Armor Pen, Lifesteal, and Attack Range. So yeah, basically the ability haste is the biggest renamer over here. So this one has a passive, but it's still quite strong, so every third attack, bam, I'm going to do true damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty simple, pretty cool. Nice. Alright, next one, because I think there's 3 or 4. Immortal, this one, Shield Blow, is the third one for AD carries. Attack damage, attack speed, crit, and the lifesteal. And Lifeline is the ability. You can see there on the right, it also says what they're good for. This one is Survive Burst, this one was Anti-Tank, and this one was Mobility. See, all the items have a tooltip. They tell you what they're good for, apart from boots. Yes, all the items, you know. Well, all the legendary and... ooh, Rabadon looks nice. All the legendary and the mythics. So let's see. When taking damage, that would reduce you below 30% health, gain a huge ass shield. In addition, gain lifesteal. And it also grants all the legendary items armor and magic resist. So let's go here and take a little bit of damage to activate the bonus of this. There you go, huge ass shield. And I also got huge ass lifesteal. Alright, that's it for the Marksmans. Now the next one is the Tank Mythics. So you got the Sunfire Aegis, Frostfire Gauntlets, and Berserker's Suit. Let's see, Sunfire Aegis, where is it? Sunborn Aegis. Well, it's Sunborn here, but it says Sunfire on the website, so I guess that's the one, unless there's 2 of them that are Sun. Yeah, Sunborn Aegis. So, this is basically Sunfire Cape, I guess, but yeah, it has a Demolition Aura that deals magic damage per second to nearby enemies and increased by 50% against minions and monsters. Damaging enemy champions or monsters with this effect stacks, increasing demolition damage by 12% for 5 seconds and stacks 6 times. It radiates at maximum demolition stacks, your attacks explode around you, burning nearby enemies for your demolition damage for 3 seconds. This also gives haste to all the others. So you got demolition aura around. And they start burning. And we need to stack it up. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can see the explosion whenever I'm attacking. See? Explosion whenever I attack. That's pretty cool. Next one is the Frostfire Gauntlets. And the Berserkers, the last one for tanks. So, Frostfire Gauntlets, what does this do? This slows enemies. So, health, haste, armor, magic resist. This also has the immolation thing. Increased by 50%, and it's increased by health, apparently. And attacks create a frost field that slows enemies. Oh! Okay. Let's see, does it work on... Oh, it works on minions too. Whoa. Man, those items are pretty damn strong, like they're giving you abilities from items. Like champion abilities from items. This is pretty cool. You can also see you have it under you, so enemies know what you have. Pretty nice. Alright, and the last one for tanks is the Berserker suit. This gives you an initiation, so it gives you still gives you the Immolation aura, but also gives you the movement speed when moving towards enemies or enemy turrets for 4 seconds. And once near an enemy, or after 4 seconds, a shockwave is emitting, slowing nearby enemies by 40%. So, you activate it, and move towards them, and it creates a shockwave. Like that. Okay. And it also works if you run towards turrets. Boom. Next we have the AD Assassin Mythics. You have the Duskblade, Eclipse and Prowler. So, Duskblade. Duskblade of Drakatahararar. Attack damage, lethality and 25 ability haste. And this gives you ability haste to the other items. You can see that most of those are similar, like they're not unique, the mythic passive. Some give you AP, some give you movement speed, some give you armor, some give you attack speed. Trinity gives you attack speed. So they're not all unique. Well, some of them are like lethality and armor pen, but many of them give you ability haste. And this one gives you armor, magic resist, haste, movement speed, lethality, and so on. So let's see. Attacking an enemy champion deals additional physical damage and slows them for 99% for 0.25 seconds, but this is on a 15 second cooldown. And when a champion that you have damaged within the last 3 seconds is killed, reset this cooldown and gain visibility for 1.5 seconds. Holy shit. I should get a champion here. I don't have the bots, so I can kill. But that's insane. Getting slowed for 99%. Yeah, I need to get a bot in here, so I can kill the bot and show you the invisibility too. Alright, I'm back with the Duskblade, so we're going to kill Misfortune over here and see how that invisibility works. I think that's pretty damn insane to gain invisibility from an item after killing a champion, but let's see. So the first one will slow her, and then we kill her, and then bam, invisibility. Okay, that's definitely something. I don't know what to think about that. Pretty strong, pretty damn strong, plus I think it stacks. You don't need to have the cooldown, it resets the items, so you can imagine building this on something like Katarina or Talon. You get even more stealth passively from an item. I feel like this is pretty damn strong for now. Probably the strongest potential item out of all the others so far. This one and the slow. The slow one is also super strong. Alright, Eclipse is the next one for AD Assassins. Attack damage, lethality and Omnivamp. The fuck is Omnivamp? Oh, so it gives you vamp for both of them. Physical vamp, magical vamp, and Omnivamp gives you vamp for both physical damage and magical damage. Okay, learn something new every day. So this one gives a Moonstrike. Hitting a champion with 2 separate attacks or abilities within 1.5 seconds deals bonus damage equal to 16% of their maximum health, and also grants you movement speed and a shield for ranged champions only. For 2 seconds for ranged champions only. And grants all other legendary items armor pen. So let's see, can we activate it on them? There you go, I got the shield. And it also has a super short cooldown, so this one can be activated super often. Interesting. Let's try again. There you go. Damn, that damage is huge. Jesus. Maybe I can test it on her, but I feel like she's going to just die from one auto attack. Let's see. Hello. Jesus. Okay, this one's really strong too. Plus the fact that it has such a short cooldown for it. Same for Duskblade, also has a short cooldown, only the tanky ones had a pretty longer cooldown. Okay, and last one for AD Assassins is the Prowler's Claw. Attack damage, lethality, ability haste, and active from the shadows. Dash through target enemy, dealing physical damage and reducing their armor. So it's a dash, and this has a 60-second cooldown, so at least this one has a bigger cooldown. Let's see how it goes. It's just a dash. I see. Okay. And of course reduces their armor, that's also pretty cool, so I don't know, man. giving every champion a dash. You're basically giving every champion a possible dash with this item. Though yeah, you're not going to build this on many champions, but you're getting Zed with an extra dash. You're getting Talon with an extra dash. You're getting Yone with an extra dash. Maybe Yasuo. Interesting. I don't know, I feel like people are gonna be pretty mad about all those items once they come out. Many of them seem super strong and giving you abilities that... I don't know why this one's locked. Oh, I need something earlier to have it. Giving you such unique abilities, like a 5th ability on every champion. It's quite something. Okay, we're done with the AD assassins. Now it's the AP mythics with mana. We got Liandry's, Ludens and Everfrost. So Liandry's, it's not too different. Your spells cause enemies to burn, and shredding their magic resist, also stacking. So let's see if it looks different. Yeah, you can see an effect on them, and it stacks. See there? It stacked to 4, and now it should have a reduced magic resist as well, which is pretty cool. The thing is, Samira is completely bugged because all those items count as style points, and I don't think that should be it. Then we got the Luden, which is probably similar to damaging an enemy to ability, additional damage to the target entry nearby, and grants you movement speed. This is also pretty similar. Just like that. Pretty short cooldown too. And the last one for AP mages is Everfrost. Pretty cool stats too. And it deals magic damage in a cone, slowing enemies, and enemies at the center of the cone are rooted instead. So it's like that, and it has a cast time. Cool. Doesn't have a sound effect yet though. And you can move while it's casted. Interesting. Now for AP non-manas we got Hextech, Akumak and Night Harvesters. We got the Hextech Rocket Belt, that's pretty similar to how it was before, dash in a direction and unleash an arc of firebolts. Firebolts used to be, were they fire before? Dealing magic damage, and then you gain movement speed towards enemy champions for 2 seconds. And it has a 40-second cooldown, so the cooldown is pretty high. So it's like that, throwing rockets, and then you gain movement speed when running towards champions. Next we got Akumach's Folly, this one over here, that's pretty much the Road of Ages, and for each second in champion combat deal 3% bonus damage, maximum 15%, and while this effect is maxed, converts 100% of the bonus damage into true damage. This is pretty damn cool too, so you need to stay in a fight for a while with this. You see it stacks over there. And bam. Now all the bonus damage that you have will be true damage. And it remains stacked, so if you... No, it doesn't remain stacked. Yeah, it is. You can just keep it stacked and remain at that effect forever with the bonus. Pretty cool. And the last one for AP non-mages is the Night Harvester. That's a teamfight multi-kill, so I guess it's for Katarina. It gives you AP, health and ability based, and the Reaping. Damaging an enemy champion deals magic damage and grants you movement speed for 1.5 seconds. And it's a 60-second cooldown per champion, so you can activate this thing for each champion, so yeah, definitely this is going to be great for Katarina. And you can even see a bubble over there. See, all of them have a bubble, and after 60 seconds they're going to get them back. Pretty cool. See, a bubble over there, you use it to gain the movement speed. Nice. AD Fighter Mythics, we got 4 of them. First we got the Trinity, that's the burst damage one. It gives you AD, attack speed, health, haste, and 2 passives. So, your attacks grant you movement speed for 3 seconds. If the target is a champion, you also gain AD for 3 seconds, stacking to 29. And Spellblade, after attacking with an ability, your next attack deals bonus physical damage equal to 200% of base attack damage. That's pretty boggers. Let's see. There you go. And you see the stacking here. The animation. Really cool how all of them have some sort of animation. Then we got the Gore Drinker. This is for duelists. That has the active of Thirsting Slash, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies and recover health and missing health for each champion hit. And also aggression, gain 1% attack damage for each 5% of your missing health. So the more you miss health, the more you're going to have attack speed. And it works like that, boom. And I'm missing health, I get more damage. Pretty nice. That heal is strong though. And the next two, we got the Stride Breaker, that gives you a lunge, a short distance, another dash, and deal physical damage to nearby enemies, slowing them by 60%. And dealing physical damage grants 20 movement speed for 2 seconds, increase to 60 on unit kill. So. Oh, okay. That was nice too. See, you deal damage, it increases a little bit, and if you kill someone, it increases by more. Alright, and the last one for the AD Assassinos is the anti-tank one. So this one, after using an ability, your next attack deals bonus physical damage of 10% of the target's health. This is good for Vayne. And when Spellblade hits a champion, it also heals. And it is depending then if you're melee or ranged. 60% for melee, 40% for ranged. But what if I am attacking with Samira from melee range? So. There you go. Nice. Wait, it also has such a short cooldown. Holy shit. This should have a higher cooldown. 10% of the target's health every 1.5 seconds. That's way too much. Look at that damage. We can just keep spamming it. Okay, I think this is the most OP item so far. That's way too much. 10% every 1.5 seconds. I think it's a bit much. Like, look at this. I guess if they have a huge health. It's still bad. I feel like it's still way too much. I don't know. I think it's a bit much. Now it depends when you're using it against. Those target dummies have only 1000 health, so it's not really relevant to do it on them, but damn. And does it work on monsters? Oh, it does. Then we got the Enchanter one, so I guess those are for supports. First one is the Shurelia's Battle Song. So it's for tanky supports, mostly. Grants you and nearby allies 40% decaying movement speed for 4 seconds and bonus magic damage on the next 3 attacks or abilities that hit against champions. So as this, you gain the attack speed and then bonus. Well, it counted as multiple there because of the... I didn't have 3 attacks to use it on, but it has a long cooldown. Then we have the Locket of the Iron Soulry that grants nearby allies a shield, decaying, and also grants nearby allied champions armor and magic resist. Bam, like that, a shield that decays. And the last one for enchanters is the Moonstone Renewer, that gives you the ability of when affecting champions with attacks or abilities in combat, attacking, heal the most damaged nearby ally for some health, and each second spent in combat with champions increases the healing effect. That's pretty cool. So if you have an ally, well, it's full HP now, but it's going to heal the ally. Can we test this somehow? It doesn't take damage, so I cannot test it on them. But you get the idea. It's going to heal an ally. And that's it for the items that they said were the most important ones that have some sort of super unique OP ability. Let's check the rest that we haven't checked so far. So we've seen all those. We've seen Eclipse, we've seen Duskblade. We've seen, I think we've been through all the mythic items, haven't we? Yes, we have. So those are the mythic items. Pretty damn strong, I would say. The basics are pretty much the same. The epics, I don't think they changed very much, apart from the cool new icons that most of them have. Legendaries, some of them got removed, like Athene's got removed, I think, and a few others. But we still have Rabadons, we still have Runans, Bloodthirster, Infinity Edge is here, Black Cleaver, Ravenous Hydra, Titanic Hydra. Most items are still here, some of them are different. Plus unknown equal to 20% ability haste, so this one gives you movement speed. Most are still around. I like the Realize new icon. What about the Hextech Gunblade? Have I seen the Hextech Gunblade or they remove? Oh shit, they removed the Hextech Gunblade? Then what do you build on Akali? I guess you just build this directly. So there's no more Hextech Gunblade. Fuck. That was one of my favorite items in the game. But what do you need for this one? Oh, this thing. Ancient Runestone. But what is this? Is this a support item? Oh, it is. This item transforms into a bigger wordstone once 12 star words have been placed. So you put words with it and it evolves. That's pretty nice. Let's see. Alright, it evolved. This item can store up to 3 purchased control words. And increase your stealth and control words placement cap by 1. Whoa. That's pretty nice. So see, I can buy control words and I can just hold control words with it and place them. Interesting. Though it doesn't have stats, I mean, it only gives you a bit of ability haste, maybe upgraded. Upgraded also gives you movement speed, but I'm not sure who will buy this. Like, it's nice that you can hold the control words for late game, but stat-wise it's pretty weak. Interesting item though, I like the idea. But only haste and movement speed, at least should give you some health or something though. It's nice that you can, you know, now have a full build and still buy control words to place. I kinda like that. But then I guess, no, you still have the Oracle's Lens too. Nice. Staff of Flowing Water. Healing or shielding an ally grants both of you movement speed and ability power. What is this? Chemtech Fumigator. Dealing magic damage apply. Oh, it gives you Grievous Wounds. And immobilizing applies 60% Grievous Wounds. Same for this one. Oh, and a few more legendaries that we didn't really look well at. We got a Collector that has a Contract Killer. Dealing damage that would leave an enemy below 5% executes them. And champion kills grant additional gold, so if you leave them at 5%, they just instantly get killed with an execution. All those with the purple, I just realized that those with the purple outline are the most changed ones. Wit's End also has the Curse Thing. I'm not AFK. Wit's End also has the Curse Thing that deals bonus and grants you movement speed. We also have this one that we checked. We have this, the Zekes, that got changed a little bit, that designates an accomplice. And when you immobilize an enemy, for the next 4 seconds, your accomplice gets increased attacks and abilities, magic damage to that enemy. The Crucible also has the remove all crowd control debuffs from an ally, champion, and heal them. We've seen this one, we've seen the staff. This one's cool that it deals 300% additional damage to shields. This one, your damaging abilities slow by 30% for 1 second. Your critical strikes with attacks reduce your non-ultimate ability cooldown by 20% of the remaining cooldown. This is insane as well. And also this one gives you a little bit of movement speed. This one's new. This Kama that deals damage to units in circles and minions take even more damage. Oh, also this one that removes CC and grants tenacity and slow resistance. And this one, Horizon Focus, damaging a champion with non-targeted ability at over 750 range. So this is a pretty weird item, because you need to have a big range ability, and it also just gives you some AP, so I'm not sure who will have this. Maybe Kartus. There's also this, every 60 seconds you gain magic resist, and taking magic damage from gem guns reduces the time until your next one. Last Whisper got changed as well. We also got Kodachi. Attacking a unit grants movement speed, depending if you're ranged or melee how much. On hit knife, this one is interesting too. Attacks deal bonus damage on hit per 20% crit, but you can no longer crit. This is interesting. And you see the Hextech Revolver is still here, but it upgrades onto those three that you've seen. The Horizon, the Nightcrawler, and the Hextech Rocket Belt. So I'm not sure which one will be great for Akali. I guess the Night Harvester might work on Akali too, not just on Katarina. They're all pretty interesting. And also this one, Wicked Hatchet, that attacks deal additional damage to minions and monsters. This is good for farming. Okay, now I think we've been through all of them. I should have realized earlier that those with an outline of purple are the changed ones, but now we've been through all of them. And the last thing to check are the jungler items a little bit. So this one gives you Omnivan versus monsters. Both of them give you Omnivan versus monsters. Tooth and Nail, damaging monsters burns them over 5 seconds, and smiting 5 times consumes this item and upgrades your smite to immolating. Oh, so after you smite 5 times, this item gets upgraded. Interesting. And killing large monsters grants bonus XP and regen up to 8 mana per second when in jungle or river. And this one makes it chilling smite, so there's only 2 now. Huh, jungle gets reworked every damn time. Let's just see how it upgrades. Does it say here how many times you used it? And there you go. Oh, it disappears from your inventory. No, that's nice. So after you use it, it disappears from your inventory. You only get that as a starter item. And after you smite 5 times, it's gone. And you are free to build whatever you want. Holy shit, I like that idea as well. Pretty damn cool. Alright, well, one more question I have is, can you swap it? So if I want to swap from... if I want to buy Chilling Smite, and now I use Smite. Ah, you cannot change it apparently. I used it 5 times and it didn't. So once you lock into one, you cannot swap. Then it shouldn't have let me buy this. They should not let you buy it after you already upgrade your smite, because then you still get that Omni Vamp. And you cannot swap, so there's no point anyway. But the elixirs, we still got sorcery, raft and iron. Those should be the same. Alright, that's pretty much it. This was probably a really long video. I hope I explained all the items well for you. Let me know which one of those mythics you think will be the best and which one will be the most OP and which one needs a nerf right now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like or I will eat your face, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.